I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, one day away from the weekend. You guys got anything big going on this weekend?
I'm going to Tallahassee.
That's right. You're going to go beat up your daughter's roommate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or at least threaten her?
I do kind of have a plan. I mean, I explained to Magnolia my original idea, which was walk in, throw a shoe very near her head, and then leave. But Mags didn't really like that. She shot it down.
No one believes you would do that.
Really? She was not into you going and
No.
making
And
that stand?
I don't have my own car either. If you do a move like that, you have to immediately leave.
You don't believe Virginia. She's just being a cartoon character right now. You do not believe Virginia would walk into the house and throw a shoe close to that girl's head. There's no way Virginia would do that.
I would not completely rule that out.
Look, my Mexican mother could take off her shoe and hit you from across the room.
Yeah.
I learned as a young child this is a funny trick to do. Walk in, throw a shoe. It's very funny.
We have different takes on what is funny.
I don't know if I would really do it because this girl's like, my daughter's age and,
Right.
There would have to be a lot of factors at play. But I was getting some more information about this chick last night. So, she is a sophomore. She's been at FSU for 2 years. She's failing out of most of her classes. She smokes pot just whenever and wherever, in the living room, in her room, in the kitchen, like in all the shared areas. She just doesn't give a shit. Just smokes pot wherever. My daughter has obvious asthma and lung issues, which she's still not over from the bronchitis and the pneumonia.
From the cat.
From the cat. And so this girl is just a total and complete see you next Tuesday. She goes out of her way to be mean to my daughter, and then she's nice to everybody else. It's just real weird. So I'm just going to walk in and just fucking confront her like everybody else is scared to do in that apartment, including Magnolia.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else is scared of this bitch. I'm not scared of this bitch. I will walk right up to her and
No
ask
fear.
her, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you acting like this? What did Magnolia do to you? You guys just met.
If this was a movie, the best move if you barge in and did that, the kid takes a huge rip from her bong and blows smoke right in your face.
You know what? That'd be, if she does that, she's got some balls. But then I do have some moves that I'm going to make very soon after that.
And the whole time you're screaming at her, she doesn't say nothing, and then she takes a huge rip and then blows it on.
I'm not going to scream at her. I'm going to ask her what the fuck is her problem. And then I'm going to wait and see what she says. I'm going to look for some kind of reason why she feels like she can act this way to Magnolia. I just need to hear it from her. I need to know what's going on in her head. And then I'm going to give her a very quick warning. This is her warning to change the way she's acting, or then I will be forced to react to her behavior, and she doesn't want me to react.
Okay, so she's got one chance.
She got one chance to stop it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I still don't think you're gonna ever walk in and throw a shoe at her. I'm calling bullshit.
I'll walk in and throw a shoe at anybody. I don't give a fuck. I will. I will absolutely do that if it comes to that. If she hits me first, I will absolutely choke her out. If she wants to get physical, I am that fucking crazy. I don't think you know me.
I think we need to take a beat. Let's
I've
just.
thrown lug nuts off your head. You don't think I'll throw shit?
You tried to throw it. You missed. Thank God. Yeah, no, I think you're crazy.
You do know I will throw shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking A, man.
Well, Renee sent an email in. She said, hey, I get it. I understand menopause. I'm there. We get weird. I'm a longtime listener, and Virginia's definitely changed. I do love her. One question I've had, and I am curious about, what happened to the new Booty Crew? No mention since last year, and it used to be a conversation almost every day.
So the new Booty Crew got a little weird and squirrely. They did a few little bizarre things, and it just got a little weird.
It did.
Kind of like the beginning of this podcast.
It didn't work out. Not everything works out.
It just didn't work out.
Some of them I'm still very good friends with and still talk to. Yeah, I mean, not all things work out. The old Booty Crew is falling apart, too. None of those girls want to dance, and that was my whole thing. I wanted backup dancers for the snack pack. New Booty Crew or old Booty Crew.
Look, we're good. We're good on the dance.
I just thought it'd be funny, but I'll go fuck myself.
No, all right, look, I'm not Magnolia's roommate. Don't take that shit out on me.
Well, I was trying to get backup dancers to make it more fun on stage for all of us, and you're saying we don't want it. Well, then fuck you.
I'm making jokes because
No, you don't want the Booty Crew. Don't worry, there's no Booty Crew.
Because the last 2 years, the backup dancers you had scheduled for me has worked out so great.
I've been trying. I can't help it. I've been trying. I have tried. I tried to pay a toll girls to do it.
Okay.
I tried a new Booty Crew. I tried the old Booty Crew. Nobody
Virginia,
does it right.
I'm over here trying to make jokes because I'm trying to balance your crazy ass out talking about fucking fighting your daughter's roommate.
Good luck.
Well, I'm just trying to do it. I'm over here singing for my supper, okay? I'm not your husband.
I am too.
I'm not your husband. And
I am too.
You don't get to fucking bite my head off either, so...
I'm just trying to give you facts. You're telling me that I'm not trying to get a Booty Crew and that you don't want a Booty Crew? Well, you wanted them before.
Because it's so fun to go through a process with you. Listen how fun this is.
I'm keeping it real 100%.
So am I. Someone's got to keep it real with your fucking crazy ass.
I've been
no
trying
pee.
to get a Booty Crew so that our performances look better, and it hasn't worked out. None of the girls that I try to get are able to do it, want to do it, have the skills to do it.
Yeah, it's hard to find a Booty Crew these
It's
days.
hard out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't get one together either.
That's how you got Kev?
That's about
tried.
it.
I tried my best.
Give me a break. No, get out of here. Don't get all mad at me because I make a joke that is based in just a joke because you're mad at the Magnolia situation.
Well, you're making it sound like I haven't tried behind the scenes to do all of us a favor to put the Booty Crew back together and make it fun and
I'm making a joke because everything.
Well, I didn't take it as a joke.
Everything you're talking
I took
about,
it as a personal attack because I'm the one that tried to make that happen behind the scenes.
I'm talking about everything you talk about a lot of times is nothing but drama and drama and drama, and you just went on a 15-minute drama rant. So when you're talking about your dancers and how you go in from the drama with Magnolia into how there's drama with both sets of your friends.
But there's not drama. They just don't want to do it.
Okay.
They just don't have the spirit of a Booty Crew dancing group. I've tried with several different dancing groups, and that's what has happened.
It wasn't personal. I was just.
I took it very personal.
I was making a joke.
When you said you didn't want it, and then you make it seem like, I'm providing something that you never even wanted. Well, you did want it.
Yeah, because you're so fun to work with all the time. This is so much fun. I'm having a blast right now.
Well,
Because
at least I keep it real.
Whatever. You keep it real uncomfortable. I can tell you that much.
The truth hurts, bitch.
No.
This is the truth.
No, like 90% of people think you're going through something, and it's getting weird.
I am going through menopause, absolutely. But I'm not going to take it when you say things like, oh, we didn't want them, because you did want them.
Okay, Virginia.
We all wanted them.
You got it. You're right. I meant because I hate the Booty Crew. I don't support you. I don't love the Barbie movie. And fuck everybody that's not women. I don't know. This is very, very weird.
Well,
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah, I never had it.
What is real about that?
Don't come for me.
Okay, Virginia. Don't come.
What are you drinking?
I'm
over
in a mood. Don't come for me.
She's in a mood.
Well, no, because Kevin's not going to confront you because he doesn't want the drama.
No.
Denny's your husband's. No one's going to confront you about you making shit uncomfortable. You say a lot of crazy shit. We let it slide, and then when I have the balls to finally say something, you're going to bite my head off.
Well, what you're
No.
saying is not true.
No, I was making a joke. Okay, yeah, bring the Booty Crew over right now. You're talking about how much drama you go through, and now You're fighting with everybody. Now you're fighting with someone who's actually on your side. When you're fighting with everybody,
I'm not fighting with everybody.
You might want to look. You might want to look in.
I'm not fighting with everybody.
Well, you're fighting with a lot of people.
I'm only fighting with irrational people.
You're right.
You being one of them right now.
Okay, got ya.
I'm not fighting with everybody.
No, but you're fighting with a lot of you always fight with people.
Because I'm not a doormat.
Then you double down on it when you...
Keeps it real.
I keep it real. I'm telling you the truth.
People who say they keep it real, they say that because there's nothing else to say, because you're in a corner, because I'm calling you out on shit that is real.
I'm giving you the real information that's going on in my life and in the Booty Crew. Somebody wrote in asking, and I'm telling you honestly what happened with the Booty Crew.
Dude, I made a joke. That's not how I really feel. I think everybody listening knows that, except for you.
Whatever.
All right.
You want to be mad.
Everybody doesn't know that.
You want to be mad. You want to be mad. You love big.
You want to say that I never tried to give a Booty Crew, even though you're joking. It's a disparaging comment against me and my skill
Virginia,
to put a Booty Crew together, and it's not accurate.
Virginia, I'm making a joke. You say so much shit that's out of line that me and Kevin take, and you make uncomfortable.
You speaking for Kevin now?
Someone's got to.
Oh, okay.
I'm
not speaking for anybody. I'm just speaking for me.
Well,
I'm just telling you, I tried my hardest to make the Booty Crew thing happen and make that work as a thing for all of us, but it did not work.
Whatever.
I tried.
Oh, you're such a victim, Virginia.
I'm not a victim.
Whatever.
I'm telling you what happened.
Give me a break.
She wrote in an email and asked what happened with the Booty Crew. I'm answering the fucking question. I'm not making myself a victim. I'm just telling you the Booty Crew didn't work.
Ryan was wondering what is the Booty Crew. Virginia had some friends back in the day that were backup dancers and would dance on stage for some snack pack shows. And
originally it did work back in the day because they were younger and they were into it and they had better bodies and they were all drinking. Now half of those girls don't get wild like we used to. They don't drink. They're developing stage fright late in their careers.
Yeah. And
they don't want to do it. So I tried to get new young girls that would do it. And just some of those girls are just too wild.
yeah, okay.
That didn't work out. Then I tried to pay people. Atoll Vodka paid girls to go up there and do it. And they, for some reason, didn't want to do it either.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it's tough. It had its moment in the sun.
It did, and I might just have to hang it up.
Yeah.
There's going to be no more Booty Crew dancers.
Yeah.
I tried, but I'm past that age anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you're on to the age now of doing adult sites.
Yes. I'm going to take it.
You got too many projects going on, Virginia.
Take it on the internet.
Yes, that's right. You make more money that way anyway.
Well, yeah, the Booty Crew didn't pay that well.
You're right. How much money did you ever make on the Booty Crew?
0.
Exactly. So there you go. You're getting wiser is what you're doing. Michael sent an email. He said, I know you don't do it that often, but after the show podcast bits are hilarious because you can get dirty with them and be freaking hilarious if y'all came up with the ATS Mad Libs bit. Pretty sure y'all creative enough to make one that freaking hilarious. So I guess he's saying that kind of like the fill in the blanks, like I'll be home for Christmas, you can blank on me.
Come.
Okay. That's your first word, huh?
Piss or come were the two that flew into my brain when you said it, and I was like, well, I can't say either one of those.
What's the first word you think of, Bird? You can blank on me.
I quit.
Okay. All right.
That was supposed to be a joke. I'm just missing it, I guess.
I was going with shit. I guess it just shows you where everybody's mind is.
I was just kidding.
Let me see. Got an email here from one of our listeners out of the area. Heather said, I just wanted to share a proud mama moment with you guys. About 2 years ago, my 8-year-old son and I moved up to Orlando. I mainly listen to you guys on the podcast app in the mornings. Well, this morning I was rushing a little bit to get my son off to school, and the morning show up here was playing on the radio. My son blurts out, "This is the fake KVJ show. Can we listen to the real KVJ show?" I laughed so much, and I pulled up the 97.9 app for WRMF to play you guys live. I've listened to you since 2005, and I've ever realized how much of an impact you guys already have on my son's life. His favorite bits are "Do It, Bitch." And the Whacked Out News.
Get that kid a slushie.
And my favorite is the No Name Movie Game. One day I would love to play. Okay.
We could do dirty versions of those games, too, on the After the Show podcast.
Yeah.
I've thought about that before, going back to that last email.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to one of our live shows, that is a lot of what we do. Is they're uncensored versions of all the regular shows, versions of the games that we play on the regular shows.
Dirty versions are fun.
Yeah, and then a lot of other people get to play as well. Let me see here. Got a comment about the merch Berg was asking about earlier. Thank you. We always love to get real, honest feedback about every product that is KVJ. And Alexander said, I heard you talking about your merch situation. I want to throw my opinion in. I've been hoping you guys would drop some merch for a while now. But after I got one of the shirts at the live shows a few months ago, I pray you don't go through your management team again because I've washed my shirt maybe 3 times and the fun little emojis are almost washed off. I think they're going for a money grab, whereas you guys would go to please the people. Honestly, yeah, I mean, hey, anything we do, you try to make money off of it because it's a business, but I don't
And
think
they're not
that,
making them themselves. Like,
Yeah.
they don't know the quality or lack thereof.
Right. I don't think that anybody's trying to say, okay, we're going to shortchange anybody. We're trying to field around. Unfortunately, the people that we have, we love their merchandise. They just they got out of the business. They didn't want to do it anymore, so that wasn't an option. So, we will do what we got to do to find the right company to work with. And if the one that we were using currently isn't it, then we definitely will change without a doubt. So I do appreciate the feedback. She said, I'd happily pay $45 for a shirt if that meant the design wouldn't wash off. I just want to let you guys know because I wasn't sure if you were aware of the quality. I had one of your old merch shirts, and it held up for a really long time. I then had to retire it, unfortunately, but man, I wish the quality was the same. So we will make sure that we are not going backwards.
And I was wrong about how much merch we did or didn't have on the website because I went and looked at kvjshow.com. There is a bunch of merch up there.
Okay.
I can't vouch for the quality of it because it's not done in-house. It's done by a secondary company, but there's actually a lot of merch.
What kind of stuff we got on there? Just
There's a bunch of shirts, bags, socks. There's shirts with our logos. There's shirts with sayings from the show. I didn't even realize there was that much merch still up there.
Okay.
How do people get that?
Go to shop at kvjshow.com.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we'll take a look at it. I mean, we have talked about what we do. It is a conversation, but as we had said today on the regular show, it is something that is a priority, but it's not number one. I'd say it's probably number 3 right now. We're just trying to. Yesterday we had a meeting about the live shows. We're talking about the subscription opportunities for that. We got a new studio that is getting sped up, so we got a lot of other things that are kind of doing that. So
Today's the first day we shared the studio with Danny and Megan and everybody.
Yeah. For people that don't know, they have a separate studio. It's smaller than the one that we're in right now that is down the way, but that is going to become the abode of Denny's and Suits. And so they're going to convert that, and then they're knocking out what used to be my old office, and then they took Randy's office that was down there. And so we're going to have a big old studio, but it's a lot of work that they're doing. So I don't know. They say relatively quick, so it'll be cool. We're gonna get I think better cameras and all that kind of stuff for KVJ TV. So
That'll look nice.
big old upgrade. So anyway.
Danny and Megan are cool. They'd be fine to work with in here, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not. I have no problems with it. It's just. We sometimes have a few substances that might get sticky or leave a bit of a mess. But
Can they deal with us?
Right.
Should be the
If
question.
That's more it. Yeah, we're fine.
We're
with
fine
that.
with them.
Yeah.
Can they deal with us? Because we do leave a trail of mess.
That's it. It's them having to deal with our funk. We got Jose. He has been a listener since he was in a car seat, and he's now 20. And he said, I just got out of my first serious relationship that lasted a year. I wanted some advice about moving forward. I love you guys. I listen every morning at work. So what do you think?
Wrap it
about
up.
Our friend here.
Make sure you wrap that thing up.
Yeah, he said that he wants some advice about moving forward. Honestly, you're 20 years old, and I would say that a lot of it, man, at the age of 20, I really do feel for most people, your 20s should be about self-discovery, having fun, taking adventures. And if you want to do the married life and all that kind of stuff, I think maybe your 30s are a good place to do that. So to me, I wouldn't put a lot of thought to your relationships. I would just live your life, learn about yourself, and whatever casual relationships happen, let them happen.
Have adventures.
Yeah.
Travel. Even if you have to travel by yourself, go do that because it's so much fun. And then once you get all settled down and married with kids, it's a lot harder to travel. Mm-hmm. Do it while you're single. Do it while you're young.
I agree. Yeah, so that would be my thoughts on that. Cynthia had some thoughts here about relationships. She said, I am single and I used to go on a lot of blind dates, and if I wanted nothing to do with the guy, sexually or otherwise, I would pay the check just to get the hell out of there and let him know that he is to expect nothing from me.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's an interesting statement.
Some people will pay for a meal to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Women included.
It's a smart move. Because if he buys your dinner, now you kind of feel obligated to be nice to him or give him a peck on the cheek at the end of the night. If you split the check, you can get up, get out, and not have to feel bad about anything. Cut your losses and go.
Yeah, she said, I never want to feel obligated for a goodnight kiss or otherwise. That's half the reason why she does it.
Yeah.
If I was on the fence and maybe the friend zone, I would offer to split, at which time if I was on the fence and he took me up on my offer to split, he was then definitely in the friend zone and most likely blocked within the hour.
Because if you do go out to dinner and he buys you dinner, you have to bang him.
No, you definitely don't.
Again, that was just a joke.
She was talking about the
That's
obligatory
from The Office.
kiss. Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Let me see here. Got thought about the Ralston family tattoo. Just a little conversation happening with my wife and daughter. She's trying to rally that whole thing. And so I typically ignore a lot of the chatter until it gets a little bit louder and more serious. So
You're going to be in a tattoo parlor.
I know. Gosh.
They're going to trick you. Somehow this
No, I'm
weekend,
not.
you're going to end
I'm
up in a
not.
tattoo parlor.
No, I'm not. I think they know. I would hope they wouldn't waste a lot of their energy trying to convince me. I am just not doing the tattoo thing. And, hey, look, my wife and daughter, whatever they want to do, that's all good. Yeah, my wife, I hope she was kidding, but she threw out Cannon's name. Like, the dude's 15. He's not going to.
What does he say? Does he want a tattoo?
I don't know. I think he's like me a lot of times. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of sits there and ignores people. So.
But he's got to have a thought on it, like either pro tattoo or against tattoo.
Yeah, he's like me. Honestly, we are very similar. We are wired alike. We're very chill dudes.
And you're against tattoo.
Yeah, and we're just trying to survive against some more abrasive ladies. And look,
You're surrounded by loud, abrasive ladies.
my daughter's a peach. She's fine and she's chill. But yeah, you never know. The queen, sometimes you think she's kidding, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, all right, man, this girl's serious. Oh, what the fuck? So I can never tell. So that's why I just kind of sit there and observe. But Michael had said maybe if you're doing a family tattoo, how about the family crest? Now, I don't know if this is legit or not, but he pulled up the Ralston family crest. Does every family have a crest?
Is that real?
I don't know. I wouldn't know of it. In fact, the
There's
Ralston.
Buckeyes on it.
Yeah, well, those look like acorns.
Oh, acorns?
Maybe? Yeah, I think those are acorns.
Is that real, or did they just make that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe every family has, but honestly, I know the family origins that we have, they weren't the they were kind of trashy people out of West Virginia. Like, they're not the kind of people that have a crest.
So maybe put, like, I don't know, a guy smiling with no teeth.
Yeah, no, that's kind of it. Like in West Virginia, one of the things that happened, because my mom's family, they had a family Bible that they would pass down from generation to generation. That was kind of it, because that was the rock of the family. The Ralston family, we had a shotgun. That was it. It was a family shotgun that you would pass down. Okay,
get a tattoo of that
to defend your land. So that was their thing of like, don't tread on me, kind of. I mean, they're kind of dirtbags. So I don't see that being a family crest.
Does Kim know that there's a Ralston family shotgun?
I don't know if she knows that part of it or not, but yeah, I don't know what's happened to that. I don't know if I get that one day. Like, we can only hope. So I'm not sure where the Ralston family shotgun has gone.
Can
Let me
I have
see.
it?
No ammunition in here, no guns. Can't trust anybody around here. Pedro said, Kevin, if the Queen wanted to bleach her asshole, would you be more acceptable of that than a tattoo?
They're going to be doing asshole bleaching at Begin Anew very soon. They told me I could be the first one to go if I wanted to.
Are you going to do it?
I might do it for the video. I mean, I'm not doing it because anybody's seeing my asshole.
Would you post that video then on your website for
I
a
don't
certain
know.
fee?
I mean, I'm not going to put my bong on kvjshow.com or YouTube.
No. That would be. I think you would want to put that on your own personal.
It's a paywall situation.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any problem with it. I mean, yeah, it's great, right? I mean, I don't know
look,
why you would, but
Isn't that better than a non?
I think it's for girls that do like butt stuff.
yeah, I don't get the point. I mean, I don't really ever see. I may have never seen the Queen. I don't know.
Yeah,
I gotta think.
You guys
I'm
aren't
not-
butt people. You guys are not.
Yeah.
In fact, no one on this. No one on that side of the table is butt people.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I have to really spend some time today and think about whether or not I've seen my wife's butthole or not.
You've never seen your wife's butthole. I
don't
find that
know.
so bizarre.
I gotta kind of work through that a little bit today because I don't know. I'll sit. And
Have you
I'll-
ever rubbed your?
Have I rubbed her butthole?
Not her butthole, but have you ever rubbed her actual butt?
Yes. Have you rubbed like around her butthole?
No.
You guys have
No,
never.
like running my finger around that?
Yeah.
guys have never
No,
done- you
because
guys
you
have-
never know what's coming out of that
Like
thing.
tickle the chocolate starfish.
No.
You guys
we-
have never done any BP.
Butt play?
Yeah, you guys are not
Well,
butt play people.
No. I mean, I wouldn't say, definitely not. I think in the
Spill the
earlier
beans.
days, there was some stuff, but I don't know that I ever, took a gander. Okay, let me see what's going on there.
I'm having a tough time. I just
So
can't-
wait,
I can't see
have
the Wilsons do
you,
it.
have you or have you not touched her butthole?
Like I said, it would be a while ago, but I have to work that through. I have to really think
Interesting.
because time has passed. It's not been anything that
And
you
what,
know.
her butthole's aged and you don't find it attractive anymore?
has nothing to do with the age of her butthole. I'm sure all of her is aging well. I'm sure her butthole's pristine. It's just not something that, I know people are calling me boring. Yeah. If it's really that important, I will try to make it a point to just be like, hey, do you mind if I take a look at your butthole?
And ask her if she wants to go with me to get it bleached. We can go together.
Yeah, I just don't get the point of that. But, if she feels like that's something that would make her feel better, then, I'd say go for it.
Bleach the peach.
Yeah. But, so I don't know. Hey, we get some out there emails. That's something I probably wasn't going to go with on my own. But thank you for that. Pedro Lopez sends in some pretty fascinating comments. He's one of our more interesting ones.
Pedro
Pedro Lopez. It sounds,
He's into butt play.
Pedro's into BP.
I'm kind of getting that because a lot of his have to do with ass stuff.
Would it weird you out?
He's got a theme.
Would it weird you out if you found out Pedro emailed you tomorrow and goes, every time you read my email about BP, I'm tugging it.
It's what does it. It'd be odd, but I think we probably
I
heard
think-
of weirder things, right?
I bet there's people who tug it to certain things of the show.
That's something people send in
hope
emails
so.
and
I hope
they hope
people-
I read it so that they.
I would love if people were tugging it to our show.
Oh, I tug it to Denny's joke jury.
Show
I never,
jury.
honestly, at this point, I find out so many things about people. I mean, nobody ever does that, and I find out people do it. I'm like,
Oh, Kevin.
so that's why I just
That's why I don't believe for a second the Ralstons have ever really seriously been in BP because
I'll ask her. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you. You want me to text her and
You don't remember?
The fact that you're shocked by that people are into some of the things that they're into is what's adorable.
I mean, I'll try to get that answer. Maybe she knows. I'd be like, have I ever seen your butthole? And,
Seen or touched?
yeah, I'm sure she would show me. I don't think she'd have any problems with it. She's like, I mean, if you really want to see it, here it is. I just don't know if I care to.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
If she shows you, you have to look.
I do.
And then you have to tell us.
You have
How's
to
that thing
look, huh?
looking? How's it holding up? Does she need a bleach? Or is it
I
pink
wouldn't
like
even
a
comment on that. I wouldn't-
hamster's belly?
Yeah, I wouldn't comment on that.
I think that's the thing. Girls that do butt stuff, they don't want a brown butthole.
Yeah,
they
I-
want like a pink one.
I get the concept. Yeah.
I mean, I think in a perfect world, we'd all want a pink one, right? In
I
a perfect
agree.
world, I said.
Yeah,
Because
but
it
where-
looks fresh.
But where do you prioritize that on all the things that are
Exactly.
going wrong in your life, and how I mean, honestly, if you're worried about the color of your butthole, like your life's going pretty good.
I agree. I said perfect world kind of a situation.
Exactly. Yeah, that's first world problem stuff. Where you're like, oh man, I gotta get my butthole.
Well, a
done.
perfect world has a pink butt. I mean, everyone's got a pink butthole in a perfect world.
Yeah.
You just don't spend time in butthole world. So it really doesn't matter.
No, it's not. It's not something that's top of mind for me. And Lily had a good point too. She said, what about a chemical burn? I mean, yeah, what about a procedure that goes wrong? I mean, imagine you forever wreck your butthole
Then you
just
don't-
because you thought it needed to be a different shade.
You got a red butthole now.
I mean, you look like a baboon.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want that.
I wouldn't want that either.
No. So yeah, I don't know if I'd mess around with it.
And they were just talking about doing it. So that means they haven't done it. So, like, would me and Kim be the first buttholes?
And do you want to be the first?
No.
Probably not. No, you want them to, get a little bit of expertise on it. That's why I love in my Panu commercials, I talk about how he's performed 100,000 LASIK procedures. Like, I would want to be able to say that I was 100,001 when it came to anal bleaching.
You want an experienced, salty
Yes.
dog.
Yeah, I probably want to give somebody a decade of really getting good at that. Get to that point where you feel like you could do it blindfolded. Not that you should, but you could. Michelle sent an email. She was the one that had emailed us the other day. We were talking about theft prevention and where it was going. And she had talked about the shoplifters that were just going around her store, and then they just basically walked out. And she said it's scary working retail these days. And she said, here's an update on the 3 thieves that we had on Monday. They knew they were being watched, so they abandoned their carts. Loss prevention tallied up the merchandise, which came to a total of $6,518.
Wow. What store was this?
She didn't say.
Oh, my.
Because of our great cameras outside, though, we were able to get their license plate number because the male driver in a getaway car sat by a fire exit waiting for them to exit the store.
That's good. So give that information to the cops, and maybe they've been hitting a bunch of different stores and they can get them that way.
Yeah, I think some people have just kind of been doing it, and I'm wondering if that's what they've been living on, just, the thefts with where we are today. How many times can you realistically get away with it before you finally get caught? And you're eventually going to get caught, right?
Yes, they're going to catch them, but don't involve yourself. If you work retail and you're getting minimum wage or a little bit more than that, you do not involve yourself in apprehending any thieves. Let loss prevention handle it. Let some guy with a security badge handle it. I would not approach any shoplifter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't either. So I think a lot of people that work retail are, kind of confused as to what to do.
Tell a manager and go the other way.
Yeah.
Do not involve yourself. You don't make enough money in retail to be chasing down shoplifters.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Well, as Crystal said, this has been an ATS for the books. Yeah, it's kind of been all over the place, huh? Knockdown, drag out fight, and then bleaching buttholes. Yeah.
No, it was a blast.
Oh, lots of fun, huh?
What a
Oh,
blast.
yay.
I had fun.
Yay. What a good time it was. All right. We only have one more of these here, and then we get to get to the weekend. I think people need it around here. A little bit of fun.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right. Y'all, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.